What's up, family? My name is Chris Hines, and I want to welcome you to Above Beyond, which is a spiritual community, a safe place, a safe space for you to grow and develop and become your best self. And I want you to consider being a part of this community. All you got to do is just click that subscribe button. And if you look in our links, there is a link to a Facebook group where we just kind of meet and gather. You'll know all that we have going on and all that we're doing, but I would love for you to be a part of it. Most importantly, I believe that you were designed to live your best life, and we want to be a part of helping you do that. I wanted to just take about 5 or 6 minutes and give you a little insight into your mind. The mind is so important that you can't go any further than you think. Scripture says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And so I've recently had someone ask me, what are some things or what are some steps that you can take to find or align with your spiritual mind? Some call it the mind of Christ. Some call it Christ consciousness. Some call it the spiritual mind. Some believe it to be a forgotten mind. However you identify with it, that's what I'm talking about. I think the first and most important thing that you've got to do is you've got to understand the difference between your conditioned mind and your God mind, right? This world and the systems of this world, whether it be the political, the religious, the educational, all these systems are designed to do one thing, and that is condition you to serve them, right? In order for you to want my education, I got to make you feel like you're dumb. In order for you to work my jobs, got to make you feel like you're poor. Even in order for me to get you to serve my religious institution, I've got to make you feel like you are less than. And all of these things work together and create a perfect storm that creates insecurity and inadequacy and frustration, in many cases, depression, uh, which forms in us as an attitude, a belief, a limiting belief. And so ultimately, we don't give ourselves permission to have what we really desire because we don't think we're worthy of what we desire because we've been conditioned to think that we've got to do something in order to be worthy of it, right? And so most people don't realize that that is not your mind. That is the mind that you have accepted, that you've been taught, that you've been conditioned. But you were actually made in the image and the likeness of God, the divine, the creator, the limitless, the abundant. You literally were made out of the same stuff spiritually as God Himself. And so, as a result of that, there is a part of you that has to be awakened, that you become alive to, that you become aligned with. And it first starts by acknowledging that anything in your life that tells you what you can't do, anything in you that is making you feel like it is impossible, you can't do it, you can't have it, that is not you. You've got to begin to create that separation. You got to recognize that we are a spirit, we have a soul, but we live in our body, right? And it's time for us to align our soul with our spirit man. Our spirit man is perfect. Our spirit man knows no drama, no trauma, no poverty, no sickness. And when we align with that, then we can recover that identity. So, first, you want to identify the carnal or the conditioned mind. The second thing is you want to begin to create an opportunity for stillness. Not necessarily just quiet, but still. Because the only thing worse than doing the wrong thing is to continue to do what you think you should be doing, but you're not sure what you should be doing. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, they that wait upon the Lord. Doesn't mean uh, be lazy or don't do anything, but it means to stop with intention, stop with the real desire for clarity and understanding. And so when you create that stillness, your stillness is centered around recalibrating yourself to now a new understanding that you have. That takes a little time for you to, for lack of better words, vibrate from that sense of being. In other words, now that I know what I'm not, I first acknowledge that that's not who I am. But then, second, I recognize who I am. In the beginning was the word. In the beginning is a word. And we begin to recognize and align with who we are when we begin to believe the word about ourselves. Like, what is your word? Is it prosperous? Is it abundance? Is it joy? Is it peace? Is it health? Or is it all of the above? See, words encapsulate spirit, they encapsulate energy, and the words that you ingest, you eventually digest, and it will begin to get into your heart or your subconscious and suggest. And so, listen, I don't want to be up here long and take 10 minutes of your time. I just wanted you to recognize that you're much greater than you have been told. You're much more than you probably believe you are. And as you begin to align with that, then you're going to start to see your life change for the absolute better. Listen, family, I want you to be a part of Above Beyond. I believe it's something that is going to absolutely revolutionize and bring transformation in your life. December the 1st at 8 o'clock p.m., we're doing our first ever live stream. We're doing our launch live stream, and I would love for you to be a part of it. Just do me a favor and find that live stream and go ahead and hit the bell for notifications so you will know when we go live. Go to the Facebook group and join us there. Just a couple questions you've got to answer because we want to make sure that it's not just a safe place, but a safe space. And then, as always, don't just keep going. Let's go beyond. Until next time.